What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Campus and Pro. In today's episode, we're going to be doing our week three recap and our week four predictions. Let's jump right into it. So, week three was a surprisingly action-packed week. A lot of
It's
great
pretty good.
games. Notre Dame and Texas A&M, Georgia Tech, and Clemson was another great game, and then Georgia and Tennessee, obviously. So, three really good games to start off the week. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into them. First, we had Texas A&M and Notre Dame.
That was a crazy game. I went into that game. I thought A&M was just going to be A&M and blow it. But Marcel Reed, okay, I will say this. He was he was like 17 for 37. He had a lot of big plays, but he wasn't like consistently getting the right guy the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he had one receiver that had 200 yards for 7 catches. He has 10 over completions the entire game without that receiver. People are saying he's a Heisman candidate. Like he has the good stats, but I think they're a little inflated by the big plays, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree. He's not really like a quarterback known for his accuracy. Like he's a dynamic playmaker, but he still has like a lot of problems and a lot of errors, if that makes sense.
Yeah, if he's not getting the big plays, then he's probably not going to look as good, is
Yeah,
what we're saying.
exactly.
But honestly, this is a huge win for A&M because they've lost this game the past couple of years, and if they want
Big.
to if they want to get better in that 8-4, this will be one way to do it.
I agree. I'm really surprised they went into South Bend and won this game because it's like A&M every year they lose this type of game. They lost this game last year. The Texas A&M, like any game that A&M is hyped with, I feel like they lose, and they proved me wrong. They went into South Bend and won.
One
Great
thing
win for
about
that
this though,
program.
Notre Dame 0-2, still ranked.
I was about to bring that up. Oh my gosh, bro, they're 0-2 and they're still ranked. Arizona State was number 11. Yeah, they went on the road and lost, but somehow a bad Mississippi State team. They went from number 11 to unranked. Notre Dame has two losses. Not doesn't have like who
They
cares that
don't
they
they, they
they
don't have
played?
a single W on their
Yeah,
schedule yet.
yeah, exactly. And I get they played ranked teams, but like they shouldn't be
Yeah.
ranked. That's not right at all. I completely agree with that.
All right,
All right,
next let's Georgia Tech beating Clemson in a walk-off field goal. Is
that
this
was
is Clemson done? Is the dynasty over?
Dabo
Did,
Sweeney, his
did you hear
era.
Dabo said today? He said if Clemson doesn't want to win, they can fire me.
That's crazy. He's never getting fired there. But
He, he is
yeah,
tenured.
my team, Georgia Tech, I've been calling it all year. They're gonna be good. They beat Clemson. I think I predicted that. So definitely a big win for them. I'm glad that Georgia Tech's on the right track. I think what are they ranked? Like 24, something like that.
I don't
Um,
are they ranked?
they're
Are they,
ranked. Yeah, another ranked.
okay.
I don't think it's very high. But yeah, definitely a big win for them. And man, Kate Klubnik, he's not the answer. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, you really. It's not looking good. And let's talk about the A&M quarterback system. Come on, man.
Yeah, literally.
Connor Wegman, Haynes
Houston.
King.
Yep. Hey, don't forget
He's
about Max Johnson, right?
yeah,
At
that guy.
UNC.
Yeah,
That
that
guy.
guy. I mean, and you see, Colorado, they're going back to Salter at quarterback
Are they? I didn't see that.
because
Man, Colorado,
they benched him for 1 week. They really should not have benched him.
they lost by 16 at Houston, bro. And don't get me wrong, Houston's not a bad football team, but Colorado does not look good at all. I know
And
it's
get
off
into our
topic.
next game. It was a really good game.
What
Georgia,
was it?
Tennessee, overtime.
I wouldn't want
Earlier
that
this
kicker
year,
taking the kick
I
either,
said
bro.
Gunnar Stockton was going to prove himself, and he's been proving himself so far. I'm just saying.
Hey, you got to show some love to Aguilar though, from Tennessee. That boy is balling right now.
Okay, he had the craziest first quarter of all time, and then fell off.
Okay, he still had a great game though. He
He
led
did.
his
He
team.
did.
They almost beat the kicker. The kicker. I knew it was cooked as soon as I saw that boy's face. But
Yeah, that he was scared.
yeah, Tennessee, they're gonna be fine this season. I think they'll be a
They'll be
playoff team.
fine.
They're
I
doing
mean,
okay without their boy Nico, down in UCLA.
talk about UCLA, fired their coach,
Yeah, UCLA
and
is.
Virginia Tech.
You see, they
It's
had like 8 people decommit in like the last few days.
oh
UCLA
yeah,
has some problems. They might not win a game this year. Like
yeah. They,
they
they might
might
they
go
might
0 and
they
12.
realistically might not win a game. I'm just
I don't
saying.
think they will. That's crazy. Speaking of that conference, or not that conference, you see, I think it's Cal. They have like such an easy schedule, bro. Like
Oh
they have
yeah, I
no
saw
excuse
that.
not to be 9-0. I'm like, what?
I mean
Um,
that's what they get for having to fly all those miles.
Literally for real. But yeah, Georgia, Tennessee, great game, great finish, big win for Georgia. They definitely needed that. And then Tennessee, I mean, they look good. They could have won this game. Late touchdown from Georgia ultimately ended up deciding this game, but yeah, great game for them.
London Humphreys, baby.
Then
All right.
LSU in Florida.
Yeah. Lagway. Lagway. DJ. Come on, man. 5 picks.
5 interceptions.
All right.
5.
I think Billy Napier, this is his last season at Florida.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But okay, this might be a hot take. I know LSU's number 3. I don't think they're that good, man. If you go
I
back
mean,
and look at the teams they played and the teams
yeah.
they beat, it's not that impressive.
They're a
Bro, they
solid team, but they're not like top five.
no, I don't. They're gonna lose a game soon. It's like catch a lot of people off guard, but I'm like, I don't know. If you look, they barely beat Clemson, bro. And Clemson clearly is not good. So like, I don't know. They beat Florida 20-10 with Lagway throwing 5 interceptions.
Yeah.
But I don't think LSU's that great of a team. And then Nussmeier, he doesn't look that great either. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was watching some of his highlights and like, I don't know, man. He's made a lot of the same
He
mistakes he
he
made
he has
in
his
previous
good
years.
moments, then he has his bad moments.
Yeah, he can throw the ball. Don't get me wrong. He can get the ball anywhere he wants on the field, but he just he still makes errors that he shouldn't be making in year what 4, year 5 for him. So yeah.
Yeah. But speaking of SEC, Vanderbilt beat South Carolina.
Woo!
I mean, Lorna Sellers did go out of this game,
What
like
quarter did
second
he
or
get
third,
hurt? Okay,
like second or third. He got like a concussion. People were saying it was a dirty hit, but it is what it is. What are you gonna do about it?
31-7, bro.
Yeah, the Vanderbilt had a 16 game losing streak with this before this game.
I believe that. 31-7
Crazy,
on the road
crazy game
at
for Vandy.
number
Hey,
11
good,
South
good, good
Carolina.
for Vandy. Vandy's on the come up.
I respect Vandy. I love their quarterback, Diego Pavia. You see the thing with Theo Vaughn and the whole mom situation, and then he shot at
Oh,
like Tate. Yeah,
and Tate McRae.
yeah. But yeah, no, great win for Vanderbilt. They're definitely a good team. Don't They might go 9-3. Don't be shocked if this team is on the cusp of the college football playoffs later this year.
100%. And we'll get into somebody a little faster, like, cause Utah beat Wyoming 31 to
Yeah,
6. Utah looks good this year. Kickoff
you
9 a.m. 9 a.m. Saturday.
10 a.m. in Mountain Time. Yeah, 11 a.m. here. But yeah, no, Utah's looking good. Big game, Utah, Texas Tech this week. We'll talk about more about that later. But yeah, Utah looked good.
Again. And then we have Illinois. They shut out Western Michigan. Luke Altmaier looked good. It's a game they should win.
Yeah, I mean, win's a win, nevertheless.
And just like game they should win. Ohio
Ohio
State,
State, Ohio.
they,
That
they
you
beat they
know,
beat Ohio. Come on.
I know that's less. I don't know. I expected more out of Ohio State in this game. Don't get me wrong.
Um,
Ohio's not a terrible team, but like
it's
37
Ohio
nine.
State.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
did they put up as much as Texas put up? Like,
I don't know. Texas, their offense is a whole nother thing to talk about.
and one
Arch
game
Manning.
we did skip over is the USF Miami game.
Oh yeah, yeah. On the CW had like a 2 hour long delay.
Hmm
Yeah. Um,
Carson Beck looks good this year. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah. Miami looks really good this year. I'm not gonna lie. I think they're better than LSU for sure. Yeah, they definitely look good in that game. So good for
Yeah,
Miami,
beginning of the
USF.
year, I did not believe in Miami at all, but now it's like,
I didn't either. Yeah,
now it's
I'm
like
the
they're
same
a
boat as
good
you.
football team. Like,
They are a great football team. But yeah, USF for them, they didn't get the outcome they want. It wasn't really that close. But hey,
but they picked up some good quality wins for their
yeah, they're
conference,
still
and
leading the group of
they
five
could
for sure.
definitely make the playoffs.
Absolutely.
All right, and speaking of now, the backyard brawl.
I don't know if you watched this game. This was like a great game. It came down to overtime. West Virginia scored a touchdown with like I think a minute left, tied it up, went to OT. West Virginia scores. Last play, Pitt gets sacked for like 30 yards. It's like 4th and 40, and they have to score basically. Crazy ending. I was really surprised by this. I had West Virginia losing. I thought Pitt was
I
going to win
thought Pitt
this.
was gonna steamroll these boys.
Yeah, West Virginia actually lost to Ohio last week, so I'm like,
Yeah,
but
like
it's a rivalry. You never know.
yeah, but I mean, Ty Edwards had 3 touchdowns. That's like almost all their touchdowns in this game.
Yeah, but
And
yeah,
the,
big
what about
win.
the okay now? What about the Delaware Blue Hens
They edged out UConn 44-41.
and
I was
OT?
not aware of this score until I just saw this. That is crazy. Is Delaware FCS?
This is their first year of
They're
D1. Like,
FBS and they
yes,
beat
because
UConn. I mean, it's UConn, but
bro,
still,
their
big win for
uniforms
them.
are like Michigan in brighter colors.
Who, Delaware? I
Hmm
need to check those out.
it's like the dark blue. It's like a light blue, and the yellow it has the little thing on the helmet. It's so funny.
That's awesome. Good win for them, though. Welcome to FBS. That's definitely good for their program.
Hmm
But yeah, some takeaways from this week. The North Sellers went out with a concussion. Vanderbilt ultimately won that game. And then Notre Dame fell 0-2, which we talked about. They're still ranked, but yeah,
Yep.
definitely big for that team.
And one more thing though, let's talk about the LSU defense for a second. Because 5 interceptions is nothing easy for them. Like no matter who the quarterback is, like
Fair.
still
Well, Lagway
they
was
just
just
they just dominated. Thing about
yeah, they
LSU
did.
is their offense. Okay, it's terrible. It looks terrible right now. But
Yeah, they
but I
don't look
mean
great.
that defense. I think that defense will keep them in games just because how dominant it's been.
I agree.
But yeah, you want to get into our predictions for the week?
I think we saw our week 4 predictions. Can't believe it's basically week 5. You count week 0. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Time is flying.
How
But
do you feel about game day being Florida Miami?
bro, okay, that is the SEC bias. There's not been a college game day in
It's
the Big
named
12
it's a name game.
since Texas Oklahoma left. Yeah, it literally is a name game. Like I think Utah and Texas Tech ranked on ranked matchup,
100%.
big matchup is a much better game than this. That's a whole
100%.
other thing. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me started. ESPN game day and all that. But yeah, um, Florida at Miami. Miami favored by 7.5 currently. I'm surprised that's not more. I mean, Florida's not bad, don't get me
No.
wrong. But I would definitely take Miami in this game. I think they're gonna cover for sure. So yeah, definitely a lot of pressure for Billy and Napier in this game.
Yeah, for sure. In this game, I'm also taking Miami. I just believe in Carson Beck right now so much more than DJ Lagway. Because DJ Lagway, he's been so inconsistent these past 2 years. I understand he was a freshman last year, but this year I expected a lot bigger things from him. If you'd have told me that DJ Lagway would threw 5 picks in a game, in a big game last week, I'd been like, what?
Yeah.
Like,
If you had told me that Carson Beck is playing so much better than 812 passing yards, 6 touchdowns, only 17 incompletions. If you would have told me that comparatively to DJ Lagway, I would think you're lying. Yeah, no, Lagway needs to figure it out. Carson Beck clearly has it figured out this season. Give me
yeah, so
Miami by a lot.
I'm taking Miami in this one too. All right. Now this is the game that this is our game day, okay?
This is our game
This is
day.
the real
This
game.
is the college
Texas
football fan
Tech
game day.
versus Utah. I really don't know
Dude,
who I'm gonna take because
this is a hard game to pick.
They
Yeah.
have an elite ground game, but Tech they have a real nice front seven. I'm not gonna lie, but 10 a.m. kickoff, like
Yeah, I don't like that. They did it for the Big Noon kickoff or that show that Fox has, which is cool. I understand, but
I
yeah,
get it,
Texas
but
Tech
come on.
air raid offense, man. Utah, they're gonna run the ball like completely different ends of the spectrum, but Utah has a crazy good O line, and then Tech, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna get creative. They're gonna do some plays on you in their offense because Morton can sling it. So
Yeah, I mean he's playing lights out right now. He's over 70% completion rate, 11 touchdowns and just 1 interception.
I would
But
I would take that with a
Sorny,
grain of salt though.
yeah, that is
Yeah,
fair. They have
they
played a
haven't played
bunch of
anybody good at all.
Yeah, that is true. But for Utah, right now they have a top five nationally defense in most metrics, but grain of salt, they played weaker teams.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, they beat UCLA by a lot. I thought that was impressive at the time, but clearly it's not as impressive. They went on the road
Yeah.
to Wyoming, not bad. Texas beat Oregon State and then some nobodies. So yeah, this definitely be an interesting game. Tech at Utah. I really want to take Tech in this game, but I think just with it being at Utah and then Utah's defense, I think is gonna shock this
hmm
offense because they haven't seen anything like that. So I'm gonna take Utah, but in a really close game.
Yeah, for me, I wanted to part of me wanted to take Tech, but I'm a huge Devon Dampier fan. I have no idea why. I just like him as a guy, I guess, as a player. But yeah, I'm taking Utah on this one. Go Utes.
Okay, this game's either okay. Utah's gonna win by a couple points, or Tech don't be shocked if they won by 3 touchdowns. I don't know. I just feel some way about this Tech team.
What happens if my boy Mitch Griffiths gets in the game? Backup quarterback?
They're winning by 50, bro. That's it.
All right, now Auburn versus Oklahoma. Jackson
Ooh.
Arnold revenge game.
His return. Oklahoma favored by 6.5 in this. I'm surprised. Oklahoma's exceeding expectations this year.
They're playing
Um,
good. John Mater, he's having a real good year right now.
they are, and then Auburn's a good football team as well. You know, they're ranked.
I
Definitely a
know.
good team. Uh, yeah, thank you, bro. Yeah, this is a big playoff game. Big playoff implications for both teams. They're both undefeated. Both teams gonna win here. So yeah, they both have really difficult schedules coming up. So I don't know.
Mm,
This is another hard game to pick. Hugh Freeze, Brent Venables, kind of ends of the spectrum. You know, Freeze more of an offensive kind of guy. Venables obviously defensive. But I think I'm going to take Oklahoma in this game. I like them at
Man,
home. I think they're gonna beat the Auburn Tigers.
man, we have all the same teams right now because
I know,
I
no
really
diversity.
like Oklahoma right now in this one over Auburn because I just really like John Matier. He's been playing so good this year. It's
He's
crazy.
yeah, he's been looking really
Like
good.
he's gonna be an NFL guy. Like he's
Yeah,
gonna be good. And yeah, and I just think Hugh Freeze, like I feel like I don't think he's that good of a coach, honestly. Because I think he's at Auburn, he has elite talent year in, year out, and he
and
just
he
hasn't
can't
been able to
produce.
build a team and really go anywhere with it.
Yeah, this gonna be a good game, but I'm gonna take Oklahoma.
I do feel like Arnold's gonna get a few boos here.
He deserves them, but he needs to get Cam Coleman going, bro.
He does, but we'll see because he's a glorified running back. But
Yeah.
all right, Illinois at Indiana. What you thinking?
It's a hard game to pick as well. Illinois number 9. I thought they were gonna lose to Duke a couple weeks ago, but they pulled out. Surprisingly, they did. I don't know. Both teams have really good defenses, man. So this makes it like really hard to pick. I like Indiana at home. They've looked good recently. I don't
Yeah,
know. You
but
got Altmaier
against
versus
who?
Sorsby.
Against who?
Exactly. I think I'm gonna take Illinois in
Illinois
this.
has played real competition. I
Yeah,
think Illinois is going to wake Indiana up and give Indiana their first real awakening from a real team. And I think Illinois is going to win this game.
I agree. I'm gonna take Illinois in this as well. Unfortunately, we have the same picks. But yeah, give me Illinois.
I mean, their defense has been crazy this year. They're top 10 nationally in scoring defense and in third down stops.
Yep. Yeah, and then Indiana's 6th nationally in yards allowed. So
Yeah, but they've
defensive battle
also
coming up.
played like
Yeah, I
McLennan
understand they
Community
played
College.
nobodies. I'm curious what the line is in this game. It's probably like 30, bro.
I didn't see it. But speaking of this next game, Arizona State versus Baylor. And
Yes.
this game, campus and pro are going to be in
We
attendance.
will be in attendance for this game. I can't wait.
Both of us. Yep.
Big game, 6:30 night, 6:30 at night, Saturday on Fox. Here we go again with this crap. I don't know. This Baylor did not look great last week versus Stanford. We think we were high off the SMU win. We came out of sleep. Sawyer threw 2 picks in that game
Mm.
versus a bad Stanford team. We allowed a
But
touchdown.
you put that flea flicker that went. Ooh.
We allowed a touchdown. Flea picked it up. The ball was in there for 30 minutes. They scored a touchdown. I don't know. Just not a great game from us. I wasn't impressed at all. I was expecting like 7-0. I don't know. Arizona State's good. Levitt, I mean, he hasn't really had the year I was expecting out of him, which is surprising. Jordan Tyson, guy can ball. He's a stud.
He's looked so good this year. Like
Tyson,
he has a chance to be wide receiver one in this draft.
yeah, he's a great receiver. I don't know how Baylor's gonna. I mean, we've faced some already really good receivers, so we
Yeah,
faced
but
Cam
nothing
Coleman.
like no, but y'all face good
Well,
receivers. But y'all Cam Coleman, Jordan Tyson, they're different atmospheres. One has so much more experience and is so much better.
okay, yeah, that's fair enough. But yeah, he's a good receiver. We'll see how we do with them. I think they're down their wide receiver 2 this game, so that's
Yeah.
not good for them. So
But they also have some studs in the backfield at running back.
yeah,
But
they
one
do.
thing is they're ranked 129th nationally in third down conversion percentage at 27%, which is
Yeah, and I'm no genius, but Baylor does have a pretty good offense. And looking at their defense,
oh yeah.
I think
I
this is
mean,
going to
Baylor was
be
ranked fourth nationally in passing yards and top 10 in first downs and red zone efficiency this year. So
like the old days. Crazy. Washington, we still got the run game going like we want, but he's a beast. Cameron, that boy can do everything. And then obviously Sawyer, as long as he locks in this game, fantastic year. Just I was a little disappointed with those 2 picks, but
Heisman maybe.
if he can lock in this game, I need like 4 touchdowns, 400 passing yards again, and then I don't
hmm
know. But yeah, I'll let you go ahead and pick first since you're
You
not as
know,
biased.
since I'm gonna be in attendance for this one, I'm coming down to Waco. I'm gonna be at my boy A-Rod. I'm gonna I'm gonna pick the Baylor Bears. I'm gonna be there rooting for the Baylor Bears in this one.
I'm sick. Okay, it just happened last time I did this, right? Picked Auburn, or I picked Baylor, Auburn won, I picked SMU. You get where I'm putting it. You pick it where I put it down here.
He's basically saying that he's a fake fan and he hates Baylor.
Arizona State's gonna win the Super Bowl game.
I guess
Here's
we'll find
why.
out.
Baylor defense is not gonna be able to stop Levitt. He can run the ball. Jackson Auto ran the ball all over Baylor. Don't be surprised if it happens again. We try to stop the run. Tyson's gonna be open. Tyson's gonna fry us up. This is gonna be a really close football game. Um, that's why I'm taking Arizona State. I don't want to take Arizona
He,
State, but I have to.
he's just saying this because he thinks he has like some kind of scheme that if he picks a different team, his team's gonna win.
Watch, watch, watch. But yeah, it's gonna be a great game. I'm excited for it. We'll see how
Yeah.
it goes.
All right, last game. Battle for the Iron Skillet. SMU at TCU. I mean, TCU leads
Hey,
this all-time series, but SMU has won two of the last four, but I guess we'll see.
this is like the last meeting between the teams. I didn't know that. T apparently TCU didn't want to re-sign and continue to play this game, which is unfortunate. But yeah, this is their last meeting for a while. So yeah, SMU at TCU. I think TCU is gonna win this game, bro. TCU is
I
a good football
feel
team.
like this could be a very offensive game.
Oh, it's good. First, the 45 is gonna win this, but yeah, TCU's looked really good this year.
They have, but you know what? Give me Kevin Jennings, man. Give me SMU in this one.
Wow. Okay, SMU's a good football team. Don't get me wrong.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but
it's not like it's that crazy of a take. They're
it's
both like
not.
I think they're both unranked right now. So
They're both. Yeah, I think both the teams are like right on the cusp of being ranked. But yeah, big game, offensive battle for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna take TCU and taking SMU.
I'll take SMU in this one. We'll see how Sonny Dykes can bounce and see if they can pull off a little upset. I guess
Yeah,
I would say TCU winning would be an upset.
you think TCU winning will be an upset?
I feel like if TCU beats SMU, it'd be considered an upset.
Well, they're at home, but they're like I think they're favored. I think TCU's favored in this game by like a touchdown. I'm not gonna lie.
It's just because like SMU, they like, made the playoffs
SMU,
last year.
yeah,
You know,
yeah, it's definitely
they have that going for them right now and all that. But
yeah. I see where you're coming from, but I don't know. I think TCU will take care of business. But
yeah,
yeah,
they should in this one.
all right. Well, that is gonna wrap up today's video. Sorry it's a little long. We're both college students, got a lot of stuff going on, so we're trying to get videos out when we can. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow us on X, Twitter, and Instagram at Campus and Pro. Thank you guys.
Peace.